came home on his leave, he wanted to go to Palm Springs, where he went to go celebrate his leave home with his family. These two officers right here, Chad Nordman and Mike Heron, shot him to death and killed him.
Murder.
Now let me tell you how they did it. They were two bicycle cops on bicycles. The young man and his friend got into their vehicle. They were leaving out of the garage. And if your window's up in your brand new 300, you can't hear anything because your car is soundproof. So they come up on bicycles and they say that they told him to stop. But he couldn't hear them or see them. So he's backing out. So he lets down the window, the passenger let down the window to see what's going on. The officer dives into his passenger window with his weapon in his hand. And of course the weapon goes off and it shoots Corporal A.J. Allen Devolina II. The other officer heard that shot go off, and what do? He starts shooting. A.J. was shot 6 times for no reason. Never had a chance to make a statement, to let them know that he was a Marine corporal on home on leave. Never had a chance. What happened to PR-24s? What happened to tasers? What happened to pepper spray? What happened to flashlights? What happened to plastic bullets? What happened to beanbag guns? Y'all hear me?
Yeah!
I call it police brutality.
Yeah!
I call it an injustice.
Yeah!
I call it a violation of your civil rights. I call it a violation of your constitutional rights. I call it a violation of your human rights. Because Corporal A.J. Allen Devolina II had every right to live.
That was murder.
They murdered him in cold blood. We have went to every avenue. We went to the city council meeting and we spoke out. We went to Washington, D.C. We went to the everywhere. We've been there, y'all, and we ain't finished yet. Because we're going to have to leave Sacramento, and we all need to be in Washington, D.C., knocking on President Barack Obama's door saying, we need your help. We went to the Pentagon, to the Department of Defense. And when we came there, they knew who I was. Don't think you can walk up to the Pentagon and they don't know who you are. The CIA, the FBI, the DEA, the ATF, and every other government agency knew that I was the president of the Los Angeles Civil Rights Association. But not like they did King and assassinated him, not like they did Malcolm X and assassinated him, not like they did Medgar Evers and assassinated him, or any other civil rights leader who tries to make a difference in your community. But they pulled out automatic weapons on us at the Pentagon, didn't they?
Wow.
What?
They pulled out automatic weapons on us.
Why?
Because we came to fight for what was right.
Against Russia.
If your loved one has been killed and you're upset about it, clap your hands right now real loud. Real loud. I can't hear you. Make some noise right now. Make some noise down here. Oh, guess what? He was killed on Veterans Day. And he's a veteran.
Oh my God.
You know, you don't want to get that phone call from the Middle East. When you see those officers walking up to your door with their stripes on, you know something's wrong. You know what I mean? But when you don't even get a phone call like she said earlier, and you hear about it on the news, and the terrible part is you come to find out it's your loved one. It's your son, or your daughter, or your nephew, or your niece that's been assassinated by a police officer who they call a peace officer.